Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Each year, hundreds of people join together to raise funds and awareness of mental health at the NAMI Walks Waukesha. All the proceeds benefit support, education, and advocacy for people who are affected by mental health conditions and their families, and those services are free to them. Here to tell us about NAMI Waukesha and this year's walk is Mary Madden and David Crawford. Great to see both of you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So let's talk about this walk. It's a good time for people to be together, to spend time outside, and to do something for a good cause.
Yes, absolutely. It's our largest fundraiser, but that's not the only thing that NAMI Walks does. NAMI Walks is really meant to increase awareness about mental health conditions, suicide awareness and prevention, and also just it's a good event for stigma reducing and celebrating recovery.
I think that's wonderful. And David, why did you get involved with the group?
So I work with attorneys quite a bit, and I had the opportunity to meet a really brilliant young man by the name of Tim Schumann. He had some demons, I guess is the best way to put it. It affected his work, and over time, he didn't have a whole lot of family support. So over time, he developed different personalities, and he lost his practice. He came to work with my company. We supported him, and it was really hard but interesting to go through that, because there were times he wouldn't come to work, and we would accommodate that. But he ended up losing his life to suicide, and two of his best friends, Michelle and Lisa, and myself, decided that we needed to learn more about this and figure out how to help people that might be in Tim's shoes in the future and redirect their path.
See, I value that so much, that you lose a friend. It's not a child that you're raising or a spouse where you have to learn sort of about mental illness. You did it with someone that you worked with, and I just love what he said about we decided we needed to understand it better.
Yeah, and you know, David is just he's the epitome of people who come to NAMI. Sometimes people come to NAMI because they're in crisis. Sometimes they come because they've lost somebody and they want to learn more, and they want to help, and they want to do better. David and he mentioned Lisa and Michelle, they've been wonderful advocates for NAMI, and wonderful advocates for people in their lives, helping them, giving them hope, and assisting them with finding resources that will help them. And
don't you feel too that the more we understand, the better we understand, the less stigma there is, and probably more support people are willing to take advantage of, because there isn't that, they don't see it as being taboo.
Yes, absolutely. Stigma is still the #1 reason why people don't accept treatment or seek out treatment for early intervention. And what we know is that early intervention with a good support system really gives the best prognosis for recovery. And so some of the things that we're doing at NAMI are you know, to get into the high schools, to talk to kids about mental health with our Ending the Silence program. We presented over 100 presentations last year for more than 2,000 students.
Wow.
To say mental health conditions are, you know, just like any other health condition. Sometimes the brain needs treatment, and it's nothing to be ashamed about.
I like that. What can someone do if they know a loved one or a coworker or someone they're familiar with is struggling with a mental health condition or possibly suicide?
Well, they certainly can call NAMI Waukesha or a NAMI affiliate in their area. We have a number of affiliates. There are 800 affiliates across the nation, or over 800. In Wisconsin, we have, I think, around 30 affiliates. So there's one in, you know, the larger cities, obviously, and some of the smaller cities have affiliates that manage a number of counties. But if they call their local NAMI affiliate, they will have access to education for the family, support for the family. We have support groups for parents who have a child under the age of 18. We have educational classes for people who are saying, well, what is a mental health condition? What is mental illness? And what do I need to know to be able to support my loved one?
That's wonderful. You have resources, videos. You mentioned the events on your website. It's great to visit that. Again, the Walk for Mental Health Awareness, NAMIWalks Waukesha, is happening Saturday, September 15th. That's at Frame Park, the picnic shelter there. To learn more or more about the resources that we just mentioned, you can go to NAMIWaukesha.org. Great to meet both of you. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.